All right, ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys doing? Thank you for joining me here tonight for another metallic episode of Music of Destruction, bringing you the very best in metal-related content right here on YouTube on the only fucking metal channel you need. If you missed anything in the past week, bring that eye down right now in the upper right corner of the screen. All the videos you need to get caught up on are there. I'd really appreciate it. If you want me to review anything, make suggestions in the comments section. No slam, deathcore, metalcore, or modern tech death fucking garbage. Remember, subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video. You're looking at one of the hardest working channels in the niche of metal, and nobody's going to give it to you as brutally honest, upfront, controversial, opinionated, or unfiltered as myself. If you like that, awesome, you're in the right place. If you don't, click the X and fuck off. Welcome to Metal Album Warfare Fridays here on the channel, and tonight we have an excellent battle for you guys with the band that started it all for the second wave of Swedish black metal with Marduk Rom 512 versus 2009's Wormwood. Now, Rom 512 was released in 2007 on Blooddawn Productions, and Wormwood was released in 2009 on Regain Records. And of course, we have Mortuus of Funeral Mist in the lineup as well, doing vocals, who joined the band back in 2004 and was present on Plague Angel Forward, which to me was a very, very positive change for the band, adding a lot of depth and variety to the vocals. Now, if you don't know who Marduk are, they're a band who started in the early 90s in the Swedish wave of second wave of Swedish black metal, and were heavily influenced by Bathory and Mayhem 100%. And they're one of the best bands in black metal to this fucking day. They have never sold out, never compromised, never strafed away from what they gained by having all of that integrity and that vision and that artistic merit involved in their music from across the entire discography. And I really love most of the things this band has put out. The only album I'm not super crazy about is Victoria, but the rest of their discography 100% fucking solid. Alright, so let's get into it, shall we? First up, we have the Leveling Dust from Rom 512 versus Nowhere, No One, Nothing from Wormwood. Two brutally atmospheric, cold black metal tracks with a lot of seething venom and hatred, and of course occultistic themes about lots of Roman history with this, a lot of Catholic history in Marduk's music, along with war themes and things like that. But it seems like they go back and forth between like occult, satanic elements with a lot of Roman history, and then they shift back into their fascination with World War II, and of course death being the very center and the core of their music. These tracks, absolutely awesome. Amazing instrumentation on both, very fast, frantic, uncompromising, heavy, cold, and atmospheric, both getting the point. Next up, Cold Mouth Prayer from Rom 512 versus Funeral Dawn from Wormwood. Cold Mouth Prayer is a fast, blasting assault on all of your senses that will leave you breathless, whereas Funeral Dawn is a slower, atmospheric piece, very in vein of the Funeral Mist material. But I love how there's a mixture of both of the styles within Marduk's framework now. Both of these are absolute fucking amazing tracks. Funeral Dawn, one of my favorites off of Wormwood. Cold Mouth Prayer, a sonic, blasting, bombastic affair, both getting a point there. Next, we have Imago Mortis from Rom 512 versus This Fleshy Void from Wormwood, and a switch between the first two tracks there, Cold Mouth Prayer and Funeral Dawn. Now Imago Mortis being the more slower atmospheric track on Rom 512 versus This Fleshy Void, which is a fast sonic blasting attack of cold, misanthropic, occult, black metal with a lot of war themes and, like I said, occult themes going on. Really amazing lyrics from Morgan on both of these albums, never mind across their whole discography. These are amazing fucking tracks, both getting a point. Next up, Through the Belly of Damnation from Rom 512 versus Unclosing the Curse from Wormwood. Amazing fucking tracks, both super fast, sonic blasting, trademark Marduk brutality with cold isolation and hateful lyrics, and of course that occult atmosphere shining through on these amazing riffs, drums, bass, guitar, and vocals. Obviously awesome stuff here. Both getting a point. Next up, the atmospheric piece 1651 from Rom 512 versus Into Utter Madness from Wormwood. 1651 is a very atmospheric-driven piece with very ancient-sounding organs of like an epiphany event, a chaotic event's about to occur. Very atmospheric, dark, and hopeless, whereas Into Utter Madness is a fast, frantic affair of blasting chaos. But of course, I love the atmosphere on 1651, and I love the sonic blasting of Into Utter Madness, so they're both getting a point. Next up, Limbs of Worship from Rome 512 versus Phosphorus Redeemer from Wormwood. Amazing goddamn songs. It's Marduk, man. They don't write bad music. This is a very fast track here on Limbs of Worship from Rome 512. I really love the direction this track was heading in. The atmosphere very much intact on this. So is Phosphorus Redeemer from Wormwood. Amazing stuff on both sides of the coin with these two tracks. Awesome stuff, both getting a point. Next up, Accuser Opposer, which is another slow atmospheric driven piece from Rome 512 versus To Redirect Perdition from Wormwood. Accuser Opposer also features a guest vocalist from, and I can't remember the name of the band, but this is one of their most atmospheric slow tracks that's extremely well written and well composed. I love this one to death. And Redirect Perdition from Wormwood, an amazing fucking track as well. Brutal, fast, uncompromising, cold, and hateful stuff. Both getting a point there. Next up, we have probably the heaviest song on Rome 512 with Vanity of Vanities, which has me headbanging like a fucking madman, versus Whore Crown from Wormwood. Amazing stuff. Vanity of Vanities is one of the most played songs in Marduk's discography for myself personally. This is my favorite track on Rome 512. It is just fucking insane. It's so goddamn good, man. Whore Crown, another amazing track as well with that trademark Marduk brutality, but also the coldness and atmosphere you'd expect. Both of these tracks, so fucking amazing, man. Next up, Worm of Perishableness from Rome 512 versus Chorus of Cracking Necks. What a song title from Wormwood. Both equally sonic, brutal, fast, aggressive, dark, raw, and hateful stuff going on with those amazing atmospheric overtones of historical Catholicism and the corruption, and of course Satanism, but awesome stuff there as well, both getting a point. Finally, we have Voices from Avignon from Rome 512 versus As a Garment from Wormwood, both getting a point as well. Amazing stuff on both sides of the coin from this track and from both of these albums. This is just an amazing way to close out both records. So let's add up the scores. Rome 512 comes in with 10 points. Wormwood coming in with 10 points. And we have a tie, guys, because both of these records are so fucking sick, atmospheric, brutal, aggressive, and powerfully convicted on all levels and equally meaningful. And Marduk are one of the best bands on the planet, and these two albums are classics in my opinion. Hail fucking Marduk. Alright, so there you have it. Another metal album warfare's in the books here on Music of Destruction. I hope you guys enjoyed the premiere. If you're new, subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you get all notifications. Teespring.com/music-of-destruction for merchandise. Also have a bonfire.com/store/music-of-destruction. Go and check out that merch. I'd appreciate it. The prices are set by the vendors, so don't get upset with me. The Seed episode 35, The History of Cryptopsy, up on Patreon, patreon.com/music-of-destruction. If you want to support there, $5 a month, get you access to podcasts. I am coming up with some new ideas for The Seed episode 36. Thank you very much for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, share this one. We'll see you for the Crypt Underground Metal radio show tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Have an awesome night. Cheers, and stay fucking metal.